Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to the J360 Mini Bites here on J360 Radio, hosted by J.M. Brady. I am your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, J360 Legion? It's a new week here at J360 Productions. How are you guys doing tonight? J.M. Brady is here, a.k.a. J-Man, a.k.a. the guy that runs everything around here and pretty much holds it down. Like I normally do. Speaking of which, as for this Mini Bites 95, yes. This is the third week of Jammaversary. You know, pretty much the summer music fest of the year, at least in J360 production terms. And you know something? There's no exception. We got new stuff happening right now. Matter of fact, for those of you that actually have been paying attention, a couple of Song of the Nights have landed on J360productions.com. I know they've been kind of hit or miss as of late. That's because, I've kind of had some things with the website going on. There were times where it would post and it would be at, a different time zone and all. So, I had to go ahead and fix that a little bit. But things are stable now. So, you're going to have a whole week full of them. And then not to mention, you got the extra layout of content that's happening too. Now, the J-Man show is happening tomorrow at 10. And this is going to be interesting. See, I won't be in the studio at this time. We're going to be doing R&D for that. Matter of fact, it might be a top 10 this time. It's a Jam's history episode, so you'll listen to a lot of music, a little bit of insight on a few things, and I got some more wild stories to tell you. I know I didn't really say that much in Jam's history too, but I wanted you to feel the vibe of the music and really get to know some people that weren't on Jams for a while. That way, so it was in a way, you were just experiencing the vibe like I was. But this time, however, we're picking back up the paces. And then as we go about this, I'm working on some new developments for the shows as we go. The power play is doing fine. As a matter of fact, some of y'all have been paying attention to what I was doing with that. I had a plan for it. I was actually going to try to do some DDR for that, believe it or not. And, yeah, that ain't going to happen. Not right now. We'll probably do that next year or something. But, I could always just take Ruby out and play Rocksmith. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. And for those that are probably wondering about that, Ruby's my guitar. For you new J-Man fans out there, now you know. So I've been kind of working on that little side hobby for myself. And, I'm inspired to do it. Because all these musical talents around me, why wouldn't I? And, as far as Jam's History 3 goes, who's on the list? You'll be surprised. You'll see tomorrow. Oh, and for those of you that always get excited whenever I announce this, yes, it is. It's Jams Week. Yep. Jams 26 is happening this Friday. We are on the road to it. If anything, the Jams History episode will get you ready for 26. And then when 26 lands, it's taking shape right now, and it is looking beautiful. Soon enough, that thing is going to go ahead and step into the same fold as 24 and 25 did, in the weeks that preceded it. Matter of fact, if you did not experience Jams 25, I would highly suggest you go ahead and take a nice listen to that, because that was the first Jams for the Jammaversary. And speaking of 26, 26 has a lot of new people stepping into the Jam fam, so that's going to be a very big boost. And, whose legend is going to be solidified by the end of the night? Well, it just remains to be seen. So I'm excited to see that. You all know how the layout goes regarding your, oh wow, we are about 3 minutes in. I'm actually organized for this. Nice. Alright, so you all know how it usually goes for your layout. You start with the mini bites tonight to go ahead and get all the information down. And then, of course, you go to the J-Man show where, it's the big hit. It gets you started. It's the flagship, baby. There's no week without the J-Man show, unless I say so. And considering this, I got some wild stuff happening for like next week for the anniversary week. I'll go ahead and dive into that a little bit later. And then of course you got the power play happening. What is the game? Well, you see, I'm taking a little bit of time away from BioShock for a little bit to go ahead and experience other games. And then I'm bringing in other people either from the Jam fam or, you know, from some people that are in the J360 Legion joining in. Some people have asked me, is the Discord going to go public? It will go public soon. I'm just really working out all the bugs on it. So, you know, it's just one of those kind of things where it's all about timing and development. I'd rather get something solidified for you guys rather than like just throw a whole bunch of unfinished material at you. And that's just not the way we do things here at J360 Productions. Not at all. Some of you have seen me do R&D where it's like, you know what? That was a good idea, but it wasn't practical for a damn thing. But I like doing it. You know what I mean? So the weirdness of it all is just like wins me over. But hey, that's what these tests are made for. And which reminds me, like, yeah, when we go about this, you're probably wondering how that R&D is going to go for like the J-Man show. Well, I'll probably tell you on the episode because I'm going to tell you now. You're going to have to wait. And then, of course, you know, regarding the power play, yes. You'll probably love it. Speaking of which, though, all of my systems have fight pads now. Yes, I've been actually fighting tooth and nail, literally, to get an actual fight pad for every single system here. Because, you know, I love the way, like, the first-party controllers are, but I kind of want them to last, and with the way my thumbs are sometimes. Well, let's just say this. That last PS2 controller I had really couldn't live up to the hype. Yeah, turns out that J-Man's thumbs are a lot stronger than even J-Man knows. So it's like, yeah, buddy, we're going to have to get something that can really match the pressure points. And I did. Like, this particular controller actually is a Sega Saturn PS2 controller. They say that 3 times fast, right? Like, and allegedly, like, the people in Japan, the good people of Japan, I should say, they made this and kept it to themselves. So I managed to get this by actually going on eBay and getting it from some person that actually owned it in California. So I got it shipped over here, and I've been dying and waiting for it to get here, but it finally came, and I sat here and I started doing Shoryukens like nobody's business on the PS2 version of Street Fighter. Yes, I do own it on every console. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's my gateway drug, damn it. I can stop at any time, but I just won't. I love it. I love it too much. Well, you know, just saying. I know we're talking about gaming on this a little bit, but I gotta let you guys know exactly how the development cycle is going. Okay, and speaking of which, I hope you guys enjoyed the hangout with ZXSP. I really did. I hope that me and Arena will hang out again and, you know, speak on a few things, along with everybody else in the Jam fam, because that would be wild. And you know something? As I make the power play come together, anybody in the Jam fam can actually talk to me on it. Like, you know, just like how me and Alan were enjoying each other's company, playing Doom, which, by the way, a lot of y'all enjoyed that. I know you did. I did, too. It was really nice seeing my brother come back, and we were just, well, I don't know if we were fighting on the shores of hell, but I will tell you this much. We did get a good laugh at blowing each other up. And, you know, there's going to be more and more of that coming into play. God, just imagine us both playing Rock Band and, like, trying to hit the right notes. Now, that would be funny. Yeah. So, yeah, it was great doing that. And, like, there's going to be more and more of those co-op episodes, I'd like to say. And, of course, you're all invited, man. Like, it's a party here at J360 Productions, and that's what it's all about. Just like with Jams 26, and then, who knows? Like, is there going to be something for the anniversary week, right? Are you all really wondering about anniversary week? Do you want me to tell you about anniversary week? You know something? I would love to do that, but I'm running out of time in the show, so I'm not going to. Yeah, I think you guys are going to have to wait for that one, but it'll be alright, though. You got the J-Man show happening tomorrow, and I'll be willing to spill some more beans at that point. I'm not a tease, but it's just the factor of what I'm trapped in. But hey, I want you guys to take it easy for me. I got to get back to doing what I got to do around here. So this is the J-Man signing off. And you guys, you know, just be patient, okay? Laters.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.